What's up guys, Lesden here. This vlog is all about my travel to London, where this Saturday I'll be playing at the Loft Egg, and the good news is I'm taking you with me on this journey. Also in this video I'm going to tell you 3 tips how I prepare for my gigs. Hopefully you learn something new. So coming up. So I'm in the hotel at this moment. I have some spare time before I go out to the club. So as been promised, I give you my 3 tips how I get prepared to my gigs. Tip number 1, do your research. And by that I mean checking what other DJs play before you and after you. Try to find some pictures of the previous event in this venue. What's the demographic of the crowd? Check for reviews, check for the light, the sound, everything. The point of this is to get a larger picture of the event and how your music fits to this. For example, tonight I'll be playing before Hypnacoustics. His music typically is a straightforward psychedelic 145 BPM and more. So it means that when I'll be playing before him, I can go slightly faster than I typically do, and that will be totally fine for this particular event. So this way it would be a smooth journey from the crowd's perspective. Okay, now it's time for me to go out to the club, and I'll give you the rest of the tips later on this video, so stay tuned.
Across the gulf of space.
So I'm back in the studio. Sadly I don't have much footage from the club as my camera couldn't handle such a low light environment, but nevertheless the party was amazing. Such a lovely crowd and great vibe. Besides, I finally met in person so many people, including John 00 Fleming and Audiophile. So all in all, I had a fantastic time in the UK and I can't wait to play in there again. Now I promised you 2 more tips how to prepare for gigs, so there you go. Tip number 2, prepare your music. First of all, make sure you know all the tracks in your DJ collection inside out. You may ask how you may not know the tracks in your DJ collection, right? Well, DJs often receive promos and demos, and sometimes a DJ may want to test out a new track that he received just a day ago or a few hours ago. And it's kinda risky because you need to know what's track tempo and key, what's its structure, what's its arrangement, how long the breakdown is. Does it have any vocals or triplets or any other elements that you may not want to have there? These are just very basic things that you need to know before playing a track. Also, if you play using a software, whether it's Ableton, Traktor, Rekordbox, whatever, make sure to quantize your tracks or align them to the grid. And tip number 3, show up on the event with enough time before a set to get into the right mood. I know some DJs come to the club like in 20 minutes before the set time, and they just press the play button having no clue what was happening on the dance floor before. What I usually try to do is to get to the club at least a few hours before the set time, so I could listen to what other DJs play, how the crowds react to this, and overall get the vibe of the dance floor. It allows me to get a much better understanding of how should I program in my set to create a nice musical journey. Well, and that's pretty much it. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and definitely subscribe to the channel if you want more. See you next time!